Whereas, if a woman from the South talks to somebody from New York, we're like, you can't handle me like that. Like I'm not built like that.
Mm.
That is
Mm.
hilarious.
It's true.
Molly, Molly, let me get your thoughts. What do you think about is Pap too nice? Is What do you think about the whole situation? Shout out to Anthony Brian Logan also.
Well, it's his relationship, so I don't want to say he's too nice, but it does seem like he likes more dominant women. And I think it automatically is going to make a man look weak and make him look like he's losing. If he's with somebody who's kind of wearing the pants, it seemed like she was wearing the pants. So I'm happy he walked away. I hate that we're seeing them crash out. I miss when entertainers were just entertainers and they weren't telling us all their business, but eh, he seems like he likes more masculine women. So I think that would just be the dynamic between those type of relationships.
Why do you say it looks like she was wearing the pants?
She's hard. Like you said, she's hard. She was in prison. And then it doesn't seem like she's from the information I have, doesn't seem like she's a great woman, doesn't seem like she's a great mother. Why would you not have enough? Well, he left now, but he
But a lot of those men up there, Molly, just from my experience of living up there, a lot of the women are like that. Damn near all of the women are like that. And it
Mm.
doesn't matter if they're entertainers or if they're regular people. Like if they're from the Bronx, or the city, I should say. If they're from the city, right? They have that urban thing going on, and it's just like everybody up there is aggressive.
A-
Unfortunately, it's
Ava.
for the women. It's not a sexy thing, but a lot of the men up there seem to deal with it. They like that, or they they tolerated it so long that they don't mind it.
I
I
think a
mean,
lot of men tolerate a lot though. I don't think it's just Papoose. I think a lot of men put up with more than they should.
But the like I used to think it was just an act, because they were rappers. But that's how a lot of those women up there talk. I lived in New York City. I lived in Jersey City. I'm telling you right now, that's how a lot of them talk. They talk to you like you're a man on the street that they about to fight,
like
especially when they mad.
they'll yo son you in a minute. Like
But it's like if you don't have enough boundaries as a man, like now she's so out of control, and she's airing out their dirty laundry. Like he never really had control of her to begin with, and that's just not respectable. She clearly does not respect him. He let things just go too far, just even taking her back at while she was in jail. I don't know. That's their relationship, but I don't know what he thought would happen. He put up with too much.
Yeah, I'm wondering. Do y'all really even like men that really hold y'all down on that type of front?
Nope.
Yeah,
I
And
don't
I'm
think
yeah,
she
and,
appreciates
and,
him.
and again, I'm not speaking about y'all in particular.
yeah.
I'm speaking about women in general. Do they really like men? The, from this lens, and I think that Pat Poose is just the latest example or the biggest example right now. It seems like women look for men that are a lot more dominant. I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for. That's the opposite of Papoose. That's not a good guy, but is more of a little bit more of a bad boy type too. I don't know how to explain what it is that I'm saying,
Well,
but I think
you
everybody
you
get it.
want you want a man that understands how, to be with a woman. You don't
Mm.
want him to be a machismo, but you also don't want him to be where you can walk all over him, because you'll lose respect for him. Because if I can tell you what to do, then that's not leadership to me. Right. And you
Yes,
want to be able to learn from him. You want him to be able, to lead. And so if he can't tell you no, or if he don't ever tell you no, then that tells me you're not able have discernment to when I may not be in the right. I'm not able to lead the family. So it's just, I think men gotta walk a fine line because they have to, you know what I'm gonna say?
What? I'm
Men
listening.
just need to be men and not worry about what women think. Because if you worry about what women think, you're gonna get into all the nuances that I'm talking about. Because this is how we think in our head. You got to be like this. You got to be like this. You got to be like this. When you really could just be yourself, and we'll just like it or not. We'll get with the program or not.
Not calling you no more for advice.
Why
You
you
love
not
my advice. You love my advice.
She
I give
said,
you the
"Don't
best
listen to
advice.
women."
I give you the best advice. Because
Apparently, we give the same advice.
Fuck you.
he know.
What?
He know.
I'm not calling y'all no more. He literally
Yeah,
just
you
said,
are.
"Don't listen to
I'll
women."
see you at 3 a.m. tonight. Anyway.
I think I think women like men who have boundaries and who can set boundaries. Whether they can handle those type of men, but I
do
think
women
those are the
always
one.
do women always break those test those boundaries or break those boundaries?
I think they do, even if it's unintentional.
Yeah.
What is
I,
unintentional? I don't understand that, Kim.
like, I don't think that it's necessarily a conscious thought. Like, oh, I'm just going. He said, "Don't go out. I'm gonna get dressed anyway." Like, I think it's just like, and let's say in that same situation, she can be like, "Well, they've never discussed that before," and she'll be like, "Well, I'm just gonna go." And then when he gets aggressive, well, not aggressive, but a little more masculine and put a little more bass in his voice. And he's like, sit down. Now she knows from this day forth, when this man says sit down, he means it, but that's not something that she set out to find out that day.
Interesting.
I couldn't be with a papoose. I like my man a little mean. Like I
You
like
know
that
what I'm
toxic
saying?
masculinity. I like
Why?
you to be a little narcissistic and stuck up and a little mean and bougie and
Mean and
Now I
bougie?
don't like no.
yes, like
I
I
don't like
like
when you say bougie. What do
I
you
like when
mean?
you feel like you're a
Because
little too
some
good
men
for
get
certain
feminine with that
things.
bougie. I don't like the.
No, just like to where it's like
I like a man that has calluses on his hand. Like you gotta.
I
You
like
can't.
that
Your hand
too.
can't feel like you don't work.
But Molly,
See? Oh my God! Some
thing.
bitch told me my hands were too rough, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that's because she likes soft men. I like
I
it to
don't
where
need a
if
yes
your hand
man
feels like mine,
who's
you don't do nothing.
Right. I like a man that's differentiated from me.
That's what I thought. And that bitch told me to go put on
well,
some
some men are good with
lotion.
their minds and they don't have to like do a lot with their hands. Some men don't have to do all that. But I
Well,
mean, I don't want him you're not going to be soft and no, and masculine.
See, I thought
He's had to do
I
something in
thought I
his
was
life to where his
crazy.
hands are not going to be like baby hands.
I thought I was crazy for
We
having
need to
rough.
wash the car.
I mean, Anton is a millionaire now, but he's been in the factories and the warehouse. He got he got calluses on here.
I
He's
put up.
done
Now, I don't
some
want
work.
no
Been
man
in
that's
those
getting
same
no
factories.
manicure.
You could
That's
you
what
I
I'm
get a
you don't
saying.
have to have
I
rough
get a
hands.
pedicure because my feet is nasty, but
People
No,
got
I
rough
can
hands
appreciate
because they
that.
want to have them though. That's another thing though.
Because
They
they
don't want
want
to wear gloves. Like you could wear gloves in the
I don't want to
factories in
be
the
with a man
warehouses.
who's oh, I'm sorry, Slimmy.
I'm just saying you could wear gloves in those factories and warehouses. You don't have to have rough hands though.
Oh yeah.
yeah, but I think that just over time you start to develop the scars of life, right? All the way from when you was younger, from when you was riding bikes to when you was hooping and on the concrete, all the way up and through, you know what I'm saying? You get your first car, you got to change the oil and you fucking burned your hand on a radiator and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that over time, and I don't know about the you know what I'm saying, the generation today, but I know that as I was growing up, just over time, from fights, you know what I'm saying? You just develop a level of callous in your life, and you kind of just get battle scars. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think
Yeah,
that that's normal for most guys throughout life. Most guys, and let me be clear. That does not mean that guys that don't experience that or suffer a little bit early in their life. In my opinion, I don't mean that they're not men. I think that they're just different. You know what I'm saying? They've been raised different. They've been conditioned a little bit different.
yeah. It's nothing wrong with it, but it's I don't know.
It's
I watched manly men when I grew up. So that's just what I think, are the best. But there's nothing wrong with whatever man works for you works for you. But I don't care what kind of man it is. If they're actually too nice, meaning they never put their foot down, they never tell you what's best, then I don't see how he can lead you. And you're just going to do whatever, like she did. Because he was actually saying that he was letting her go out and cheat or whatever because he was like, she missed her youth. I remember when he was talking about it before. She missed like her
mm.
youth, that years. What do they call it? Whole
There
phase. There it
both
is.
days.
Yeah.
But see, again, that's why I asked the question: do nice guys always finish last?
No, but you got to give it a
Always
nice
suffer.
girl to not finish
Pretty much.
last. Like,
Women don't
It sounds
appreciate
like it. It sounds like
women
y'all.
don't appreciate men. They don't appreciate good men.
It does sound like it. It sounds like you have to not be so nice. Honestly.
Yeah. You gotta
There
be
are
toxic as fuck,
Hmm.
like
Literally what Molly just
ignorant,
said.
dogging these broads. They don't appreciate a good man.
no, it's the women y'all look for because it's nice, boring women out there, and y'all don't want them. It's nice, safe women who are
You
not
just
about
literally just said
having a
what he
bunch of
said. You
drama.
said that you want a toxic person. What are you talking about?
I do, but it's women out there that are not like me, and that will y'all overlook those women. It's just the truth.
So
Y'all
what you
complain about women
Because the
who
women we want look like you, and you like toxic, so we like you too.
Good one, Quentin. Good one, Quentin. I like that.
Love you, Molly.
That hit.
Quentin,
Man,
no, because he's nice. Quentin too nice. I tell him all the time he's too nice. But
Man, it
Quentin don't have
depends.
you
Okay,
have a zero to
this is
one
I'm gonna give
hundred.
y'all some beta male energy right now. My niceness depends on like your level of attraction. If you're like on the lower end of the scale of attraction, nigga, I'm a fucking asshole. Like you can't talk like that to me, bitch. You ugly type shit. But if you
no,
like you pushing
I'm
like
the
a 7, I might let you get away with some fuck nigga shit.
nah. I mean, I'm the
Mm.
same way no matter what, bro. I think that as a matter of fact, I think it's the complete opposite. I think that when a woman is prettier, sometimes you gotta kind of wrangle her in a little bit even more.
Well, you
I think
do,
that
but I don't.
well, that's what I'm saying.
okay,
Like,
you said
I
not.
think that you're being too nice to the women that tend to be a little bit prettier because they're used to being pandered to. Whereas when they finally meet a guy, they'd be like, who are you? Like, shut the hell up. You know what I'm saying? And I think that they tend to be a lot more attracted to that.
Why do guys
It's
okay, why do guys
women
think
are
that night what they deem attractive?
Hmm?
Why do guys
hmm?
think what why do guys think nice women, I mean pretty women are not nice? Or what they deem attractive is not nice.
I don't think that. So I don't know.
I think that all women are attracted to pretty much the same type of guy, or the guy that got the same type of demeanor for the most part. Obviously, women aren't a monolith. Um, I don't think it changed no matter what the range is of a woman that you're talking to. I think that they may say that they want a nice guy, or they may realize over time that the guy that they got is nice. I think that they all pretty much rock out with the same type of guy. And
I can say this.
I don't
Go
think
ahead.
I don't think it's anything that they trying to do. I just think that that's the way that they are.
I think it's like a black woman thing because a black woman is the only woman that's ever told me I like you because you put me on my place. I think that's weird as fuck.
No, most women like a man that can say no.
I
Like women
understand
aren't
that,
going to
but
tell you, but
I
they
haven't
like
been
a
told that
man
by
that's
any of
likened
their
to
race.
a father figure. It is what it is,
Mm.
whether she tells you or not.
But you know what, Mika? I think that a lot of attractive women are bitches, for lack of better words. I mean, like I mean, it's true. They feel like they don't have
I
to be
never
nice.
heard the word bitches sound so proper.
Whatever. They don't feel
I
like they have
agree.
to be nice. You know, people have kind of catered to them throughout life, and now it becomes an expectation. And so now it's just like, okay, well, if you won't do it, somebody else will, and I don't have to be nice to you in order to get what I want.
Right. And then when you are nice, or when you are a kind person, and you're cute, pretty, whatever you want to call it, they say, "Oh, you must be a chameleon." It's
All
like,
this stuff just like
no, just a
this
nice
shows you
person.
like women is the problem with all this shit. Like you got to be a little nice, say they don't think you're an asshole. You can't be too nice because you're too nice and they run you over. So you got to find like the middle ground and like fucking be fucking Dominique Dawes and fucking
No, I don't
Yeah,
think you have to do
I
that,
said
Queen.
that's why I said don't listen to women. Don't listen to women. Don't act. Look, don't ask women what they want
don't
because you
listen
would
to
have to
women,
do
then they
that. You
gonna
have
break
to
up with
do
you because you don't listen
gymnastics.
to them.
So just be yourself, and if she like you, she'll get on your plan. If not, she won't.
Right.
I don't think it matters. I just think that you just need to be authentically you. I don't think that you need to try to change it.
Yeah, that's what I
Well,
said. Because if you do, you're
well,
gonna have to do those mental gymnastics.
no, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you.